price. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Take that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Take that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Get up!
On first down, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Amari Barno, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Joseph Charlton on now to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Broncos hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you.
That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way
to throw again on second down. Willis. This pass out wide to Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
To try again after the sack, Willis. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Out and goal. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Play after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Amari Barno, his 2nd sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And some space. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. And that'll be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Bills. Jahan Dotson 59 yards. And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Herbert. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Austin Hooper, 35 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They get right to the receiver and help prevent that completion.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man is born. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Herbert.
Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Willis to throw. Going right back to Dotson. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Willis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was...
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Steps away. That is caught. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Herbert on the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his left. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Now Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds.
On the onside kick, you're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home next week.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on